You're watching Steve TV.
They don't overpopulate. If anything, we'd be the ones overpopulating, encroaching on their environment. Especially the last 40 years since they've been protected.
Look how beautiful that is. It just amazes me how quickly the weather changes. Like within minutes it goes.
Yeah.
Did you take a picture of Goliath yesterday?
Of the which? Oh yes, I've got photos of Goliath from above. 'Cause he wasn't very active. He was on his coffee break.
Oh, so you didn't see him?
Oh yeah, you can see him. He's laying on the bank.
Oh,
But I was above him.
I'd like to see one. I think the little boy.
I'll show you. Look at Goliath. Oh look, there's a dragonfly just come floating in.
Over here on our left-hand side now, some of these trees have what's called a crop-type root system or stilt-type root system. So these trees sense when they're about to
That's
fall
beautiful.
over due to erosion, send out the new crops in order to try and stand the tree upright again. The rhizophrys,
Isn't this
the red mangrove.
Incredible crop. The atmosphere. Oh wow, yeah, look at the big long fruit.
The tree there. Up high, you guys see out the back of us here, there's some. It's called a propagule, like this thing here. Here's one I prepared earlier. So, this propagule, what it is a seed pod from that tree. The only difference with that seed pod, it's already germinated on the tree itself. So when the time's right, it'll fall off the tree, usually spear straight into the mud. When it does find the mud, sprout a few new leaves, it's a new tree ready to go. Buttress root system here on your left. This is a ribbon root system. This big flat type one here behind us.
Ribbon. Yes.
Ribbon root.
Ribbon root.
Grass growing on the tree. Different kind of forest.
An island on our left-hand side goes by the name of Pig Island. Got that name because of all the wild pigs or feral pigs that frequent the island, inhabit it.
Bush pigs.
Pigs are a massive problem in this country. They are literally ruining the rainforest and mangrove environments here every day. They come in and dig up the forest floor. They're omnivorous as well, meaning they eat anything, plant or animal matter. The worst thing in these areas, they dig up the forest floor. That's where all the nutrients is in that first level of topsoil. So they loosen all that rich topsoil up. Wet season then comes through, washing out all that rich topsoil into the rivers and creeks. Massive problem. I try to every other weekend.
This is what goes from the trees. The guide is passing it around.
Oh wow. So that's one of the pods from the trees.
Drops in the tray,
That spears in the ground
and then
and a new
pods
one
are
starts. I thought it was fruit when I first saw it. Funny looking cucumber.
Down a crocodile over here on our side.
Okay, so it's really thin cucumber.
It looks like a stick.
A really thin one. Yeah, that's what I reckon. Yeah. Oh, sorry. You're right. Can we get rid of it?
Yeah, I'm getting warm now. Oh.
What is it?
Daring to stand up.
Oh, yeah.
We're all crocodiles spotting.
Can't get a good picture of it.
Any questions while we're here?
How deep's the river?
Where is it?
It was 20 metres once.
Where is it? On the bank there, to the left of that stick, in amongst the spikes. What was the other one?
How deep is the river?
How deep is the river? Where we are right now, tide, the level of this is probably 3 metres deep.
Okay. It's not very deep at all, is it?
Speaking of which, in here, there's a head of a mama crocodile. In this next gap here, right over near the mud. Probably about a 2.7 metre female. You can just see a head through there now. Someone please tell me they can see it. Right over in against the mud, just in through here. See it?
Yeah.
It's just the head. You won't see anything else, just the head of it.
You can see it. You know what they should get?
It smells like burnt paper. Can you smell that?
Yeah, maybe get out
They should get one of those, you know, those laser lights.
Yes.
And say, there it is.
There it is. Yes, that's a good idea. You should suggest it to them. Bit of disco.
Yeah.
Disco on the river.
So there, she might go
I'll
under.
show you.
Alright, so if I get up a bit higher, a bit closer here, if you stand up, when we come past, stand up, straight through there, behind the stick, near the bank.
Oh, yes.
Near the bank.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, have a look.
We'll rush to one side, we'll get a real good look in a minute.
Right there, in the water. The whole thing's in the water, you can see it.
Well, she looks like she's got a leaf on it.
She's under the water.
I can see her. I can't see the rest of the
Straight through there.
I see her. I see her. Yes, like this. That's a big
I don't know, they've got better eyes than I have.
Yeah, it's in through there.
Yeah, I was standing behind you when you were pointing. I still
Yeah, so
couldn't
the
see.
head's just sticking out, and then it's kind of running parallel to the.
Okay.
So it's in further in there. You can, in fact, you can see its head straight through the bushes there.
Oh, yeah.
Its head's just sticking out of the water. So
See that thick
right
branch
through there.
coming out of the water?
Underneath the branch,
Oh, I see it.
straight through there, so you can just see its head. You can't see it now, it's still on the.
Yeah, it's gone under.
Yeah. It's right through there. You can see its body.
I can sort of see. Yeah, I can sort of see it.
So there, its body straight through there.
Yeah.
And then its head just slightly to the.
Have we tipped the boat over yet?
Now for these things, being a reptile, people think straight away reptiles are cold-blooded. This is not the best way to describe them. Okay? The species of crocodile has to try and raise and maintain body temperature at about 32 degrees. So last time I checked, 32 degrees, it ain't cold. So a better way to describe these animals is ectothermic, or a more correct term is poikilothermic. Simply means these animals derive their energy from the surrounding environment. So you've got sun, air temperature and water temperature. Different for us as humans, we are endotherms. So for us to maintain our core body temperature and get energy, it comes from the food we eat. It's not about food for crocodiles. It's all about temperature. Temperature is that important to these things. It will even determine the sex of the crocodile when it's in the egg. This is how temperature dependent they are. Crocodiles can see better at night than what we're looking at right now.
Okay, you can see its body.
Behind their eye, there's a little lens there called a tapetum. What this does is enhance low light conditions dramatically. So if you think you're safe at night time around here, think again.
This river's beautiful. Daintree River. The smell is incredible. It smells like a red gum bushfire or something. Oh, moist is the word du jour. Suddenly it's got really warm and moist, hasn't it? It was, I just can't, 10 minutes ago it was raining and we were covered in a towel.
It's just the way the whole place is.
And the bugs, thank God I bought that bug, that Erogard.
Her head is underneath it. It's very hard to tell male
Tell
and
'em.
female.
Tell 'em.
But if it's
Did you
over
know
that
about
frequency,
the cloaca?
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Clacker for short.
yes, clacker for short. It's
get
cloaca.
any bigger.
It's a little pouch. Is it a pouch?
Yes, in the crocodile.
In the crocodile.
Is that where she keeps her...
But, but it's the same with kangaroos, because you
Up the cloaca.
at the cloaca.
I wonder if that's where the clacker.
I'm sure clacker's short for cloaca.
Anyway, moving on. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, that's beautiful.
Because the mangrove trees do take in a bit of salt water through all the different type of root systems, they've got to extract the salt somehow from their system. So along the tree line, you might see it looks like an old dying yellow leaf on a tree. The leaves have saline glands in them. This attracts the salt to the leaves from the root systems. So as there's so much salt building up in the tree, the old leaves simply fall off.
That's a huge
removing
river.
the excess amount of salt. The leaves are referred to as sacrificial leaves, sacrificing their own life for the life of the tree.
They must have several. There's several boats on the river.
One
And they're all
square
different
hectare
cruises.
of the mangrove environment drops over 10 tonne of leaf litter per year. So as this leaf litter is broken down by microorganisms, algae and plankton feed on the microorganisms. In turn, the algae and plankton become the food source for smaller fish, prawns, crabs in the river. The food chain continues on. We've got probably one of the best managed environments in the world up here.
Oh, that smells
If you
gorgeous.
look at other
Doesn't it?
countries around the world that have managed to wipe out their mangrove environments for development purposes,
Smells like a
as
campfire.
a result, they've wiped out their fish stocks, crabs and prawns. No surprise whatsoever.
Morning. Morning.
Morning.
Morning, Sam.
We're on holidays. You wouldn't see me like this in the city.
Oh, the great egret there.
Wow.
Lovely.
Graceful. Egret. Egret. Oh, I'm trying to zoom in
Even
on
though
that.
these crocodiles of ours are called saltwater crocodiles,
Where is he?
probably the worst name in the world for them.
There he is.
You name something a saltwater crocodile, you would expect it to predominantly live in saltwater. About 80% of our population.
See that big one? See the log in the water? Follow this, the one with the arm on the right hand side up. And you just see him laying on the,
Yes, I can
flat
see
of that
it.
log.
yeah. Oh, it's a baby.
Yeah.
Must be safer for them up there, I reckon.
How old do you think that crocodile is?
2-year-old.
That's what I thought.
See, they stay little for a long time. So Goliath must be, 100? Jeez. We're having a barbecue for lunch. We're wondering what they're going to put on it. Is it going to be chops and sausages? Crocodile. Emu steak.
Just put them in the middle on the aisle there, on your seat. A little bit of murder coming in.
Is that why you brought it? It's not really crocodile, is it?
Yeah.
It's fake,
No.
it's fake
This
crocodile.
crocodile be thousands of dollars.
I know.
Thousands.
No, not a dragonfly. Not a guinea pig. Not a human. Sorry? Emu.
No.
Technically, I'll have to pay that. Bird, isn't it? Birds are the closest living link to crocodiles. Then the leg of all birds,
Scales.
reptilian scale. How do they both reproduce?
Eggs.
We're getting somewhere now, aren't we? If you look back on an evolutionary chart.
Well, we know about birds, don't we?
Anyway, folks, that is about the end of our cruise this morning. Hope you all enjoyed yourselves.
And there are our boys waiting to take us the rest of the way.
Don't stand in the water.